Dunn. I really liked, let's see, DNA, I feel really good about. Lobster on behalf of people from Maine. Yarn and thread for all the people who like knitting. There was bagel emoji on behalf of like all New Yorkers. This emoji actually, which we called micro, was like very sleepy on the keyboard until 2020, and it really had its moment. I'm really kind of proud of that one. And there is yoga emoji sponge. So these are just a sampling of the ones that we worked on. And this is a sampling of people who have contributed. You too, if you feel really passionate about emoji, could like impact billions of keyboards worldwide. So it's interesting to see in terms of frequency of use. It's very power law, right? So here sort of, these are actually like order of magnitude. Like, so 1 is half of this, 2 is half of 1, all the way down. And one of the most stunning things I was surprised to see is that Face of Tears of Joy by itself is like almost 10% of all emoji sent. 9.9% emoji is just that one character. Number 2 is red heart, which I guess you guys can see in its binary form. And then it falls off like pretty quickly. So I know I'm hearing that Face of Tears of Joy is very boomer or very Gen X, and that it's maybe among you guys it's a little bit kind of blasé or déclassé at this point. So the future emoji, we really don't, Unicode does not want to be encoding emoji. And along the way I became a vice chair of the Unicode emoji subcommittee, so I went from like kind of shaking code to represent all the different emoji. We actually can do specific images. We create hashes, and then like you look, and you can look up like by the hash which image you're looking, at. So that was the idea. This is from a Stanford professor. Didn't really get takeoff. Then there was this idea using Wikipedia or Wikimedia, the Wikidata QID numbers, which I didn't know this until this proposal came along. But everything in Wikipedia has a number. And that allows it to sort of match things between different languages. So in Chinese, the page for Obama is matched with the English page, with this, Arabic page, and that went nowhere. So what I'm going to finish with is telling you what the new emoji are. You guys are among the first people to hear about this because no one's really been paying attention. So this is published a couple weeks ago, but like no news because you have to be looking at the Unicode register. So first off, more hearts, because you guys all love hearts. So there's light blue heart, gray heart, and pink heart. There was kind of debate, do we need more pink hearts? The answer seems to be yes. Light blue is really interesting because in some cultures, light blue and dark blue are different colors. In our culture, we just call them like versions of blue. It's sort of like how in English, pink and red are different colors, but in some cultures, there isn't a difference between pink and red. Then there were a bunch of bird things. The wing emoji is coming, blackbird and goose. I don't really know why. Hyacinth as a flower. This has like very popular in Iranian culture. Jellyfish. I don't know. I'm very suspicious of jellyfish because they used man o' war as one of their like phrases that they searched for. And I think like it had a lot of entries, and I feel like those were not about the actual invertebrate. Like there was something else going on there, but kind of wrote in on that. Moose on behalf of the Canadians, donkey on behalf of I guess the Democrats. So that was interesting because like you had to have the donkey look different from a horse, and there was a whole debate like, do you want a donkey head or do you want a donkey body? Do you want a donkey with fluffy ears? Do you want like all kinds of donkey debate? And it was actually originally proposed in 2019 and just got in this year. Ginger and pea pod. These are kind of weird, like the food things kind of got in a weird way. Ginger was good because it also represented root. And then wireless got in, which is interesting because we couldn't use the phrase Wi-Fi because that's actually trademarked by like the Wi-Fi people. And then on behalf of Sikhs, Khanda, finally got it. It was the largest religion that wasn't already represented on the emoji keyboard. And then on behalf of like the faces, shaking face. It is unclear to me, like, I was not a big proponent of this, but your excitement about it makes me change my mind. Then folding hand fan. I actually find that one just like college students or fresh out college students who are like, we want to do a proposal that passes. And they were very opportunistic and just sort of like chose fan. And then first they submitted an electric fan, and then we told them like, oh, the longevity for electric fan isn't great, even though it's been around for a couple hundred years. Why don't we go with the folding hand fan, which is a much longer history? And then this one is actually a big deal, is Afro hair pick on behalf. There was a lot of controversy about and debate about curly hair, and it's supposed to represent Afros, and then Apple did not do that. So everyone else has very Afro-looking hair. Apple just makes it look wavy. And so there was like upsetness that like black hair wasn't represented in emoji set. And so this was a proposal that someone worked on. And then animals, sorry, not animals, instruments, maracas and flute. And that's it. So in terms of, if you have any questions, you can look at emojination.org. You can email me for all things emoji, Jenny@emojination.org. And remember, you guys can actually impact billions of keyboards around the world. A little bit of impact per humans, but billions, so that adds up to a lot. And if you have any more questions, I am here and can give lots of answers and questions. And I'm really thrilled actually to kind of bring the emoji flag waving to such a large crowd, and especially a large, diverse and very motivated crowd. And one of the interesting things is we've kind of like, this is